Top 10 Ryan Poles Game-Changing Moves with the Chicago Bears NFL Analysis 2025. Ryan Poles stepped into the role of general manager for our beloved Chicago Bears in January 2022, and let's just say it's been a roller coaster ride since then. With a record of 15-36 and two of the longest losing streaks in franchise history under his watch, it's been tough to watch. But hold on. Amidst the struggles, Poles has sparked a glimmer of hope for the fanbase that his predecessor never could. He's found a legitimate quarterback and secured enough draft capital to keep the team stocked with young talent for years to come. As we gear up for year 4 of the Poles era, fans are starting to get a feel for his style of management. They know he's not one to shy away from making bold moves, but he's also smart enough to know when to hold back. He won't sacrifice the future unless he believes the team is ready to compete right now. And if one move doesn't pan out, he's not the type to let that stop him from trying again. Some of his decisions have been home runs, while others have been complete misses. So, let's dive into Ryan Poles' top 10 most significant moves during his time with the Bears. But first, a few ground rules. We won't be counting any moves made during this off-season. While Poles has made some impressive signings, it's too early to judge their impact, so we'll leave them off the list. This means we'll skip over the signings of Ben Johnson, Joe Thuney, Drew Dalman, Grady Jarrett, and even the extension for Kyler Gordon. Sorry, Ryan. The scoring system. To evaluate each move, we'll assign weights based on their impact on the team. The biggest move will carry more weight than the smallest one. Here's how it breaks down. Move 10, 4%. Move 9, 6%. Move 8, 7%. Move 7, 8%. Move 6, 10%. Move 5, 11%. Move 4, 12%. Move 3, 13%. Move 2, 14%. Move 1, 15%. This means that Poles' biggest move will account for 15% of his overall score, while the 10th biggest will only account for 4%. Each move will be rated from 1 to 10, and we'll tally up the scores to see how he did. Ready? Let's go. Honorable mentions. With so many moves made each offseason, several could have made the list but ultimately didn't. Trading for Keenan Allen. Imagine giving your rookie quarterback a superstar wide receiver fresh off a season with 108 catches, 1,243 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Trading a 4th-round pick for Allen seemed like a steal at the time. While it didn't translate to wins, it could be argued that it helped Caleb Williams grow. However, since Allen was only with the team for a year, this move didn't make the cut. Extending Cole Kmet has quickly become a fan favorite. His catch rate has improved every year, peaking at an impressive 85.5% last season, the best among tight ends. Before the 2023 season, he signed a 4-year, $50 million extension, placing him 8th among tight ends, which feels just right for his talent. Selecting a punter in the 4th round, this move divided fans. If you loved it then, you probably still do. If you hated it, you likely still feel the same. The verdict is still out on whether this was the right call, so we'll leave it off for now. Drafting Caleb Williams over Jaden Daniels. At the time, this was a no-brainer, with most experts labeling Williams as the top quarterback prospect. Poles was so confident in his choice that he didn't even meet with other prospects before the draft. Fast forward to the 2024 season, and while Daniels won Rookie of the Year, Williams had an up-and-down year. It's too early to tell who will have the better career, but both have bright futures ahead. Now, on to the top 10. Number 10, drafting Braxton Jones. Kicking off our list is the selection of Braxton Jones, the current starting left tackle. Coming from Southern Utah, Jones wasn't on anyone's radar as a top tackle prospect, landing as the 168th pick in the draft. Poles even traded up 20 spots to snag him. While he may not be the long-term solution at left tackle, he has far exceeded expectations. With a 2024 grade of 77.4 on Pro Football Focus, he ranks among the top 20 tackles evaluated. Score, 8.1 out of 10. Number 9, signing Nate Davis. If finding Braxton Jones in the 6th round was a win, signing Nate Davis was a miss. Davis, who signed a 3-year, $30 million deal in 2023, was supposed to stabilize the offensive line. Unfortunately, he missed half the games he was eligible for and didn't perform well when he did play, earning a dismal 53.6 grade from PFF. The final straw came when he was unavailable for a crucial game against the Patriots, leaving the team in a bind. While polls recognized the need for a lineman, he just picked the wrong one. Score: 4.5 out of 10. Number 8, the Tremaine Edmunds contract. Polls made a splash by signing Pro Bowl linebacker Tremaine Edmunds to a hefty 4-year, $71 million deal in March 2023. The hope was that he and T.J. Edwards would fill the void left by the trade of All-Pro Roquan Smith. While Edmunds has been a solid player, fans are still waiting for that signature moment that defines great Bears defenders. He often goes unnoticed during games, and for such a big investment, we expected more impact. Score: 6.1 out of 10. Number 7, drafting Velus Jones in the 3rd round. This one is a tough pill to swallow. Velus Jones Jr. was the 71st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, and it's hard to believe that was the best choice. The Bears needed playmakers, so drafting a receiver made sense, but Jones' performance left much to be desired. After one decent year at Tennessee, he struggled to find his footing in the NFL. Despite attempts to utilize him on special teams and even at running back, he was eventually released. His belongings can now be found at Goodwill. Score: 3.8 out of 10. Number 6, trading for Chase Claypool. One of Pohl's first big in-season moves turned out to be a costly one. In 2022, with the Bears sitting at 3-5, he traded a 2023 second-round pick to the Steelers for wide receiver Chase Claypool. On paper, this seemed like a smart move, as Claypool had just come off a breakout year. However, the Bears went on a 13-game losing streak, and Claypool struggled to connect with Fields, finishing with just 18 catches for 191 yards. Ultimately, he was traded to the Dolphins for a 6th-round pick. Score: 4.2 out of 10. Number 5, trading for Montes Sweat. Trading a 2nd-round pick for a player mid-season is always a gamble, especially after a previous trade didn't pan out. However, Poles hit the jackpot with the acquisition of edge rusher Montes Sweat from the Washington Commanders. After his arrival, the Bears' defense saw a significant improvement, climbing the ranks in several categories. Sweat was instrumental in turning the defense around, finishing as the only player in NFL history to lead 2 different teams in sacks in the same season. The only downside? Some argue the Bears could have signed him outright in free agency. Score: 8.3 out of 10. Number 4, Jalen Johnson extension. Jalen Johnson's 4-year, $76 million extension was a long time coming. He was due for a payday, and Poles managed to lock him in at a reasonable rate. Fast forward to now, and this deal looks like one of the best bargains in the NFL. Johnson is now the 11th highest paid cornerback, and his leadership on the defense sends a strong message to the locker room. Score: 8.8 out of 10. Number 3, coaching decisions. You can't discuss Ryan Poles without touching on the coaching aspect. He and former head coach Matt Eberflus were hired around the same time, and there was much speculation about their compatibility. Poles stood by Eberflus, but the coaching staff struggled to find their footing. The situation became chaotic, with multiple coaching changes and mishandled situations. The most glaring issue was putting a rookie quarterback through 4 offensive coordinators in just 2 seasons. The only redeemable move here was firing Eberflus midway through the season. Can the arrival of Ben Johnson turn things around? Only time will tell. Score: 2.5 out of 10. Number 2, trading Justin Fields. Drafting Justin Fields was a pivotal moment for the Bears. Fans were excited to see a talented quarterback from a major program. After a rocky rookie year, Fields showed promise in his 2nd season, making fans believe he could be the first Bears quarterback to throw for 30 touchdowns and 4,000 yards. However, his 3rd season didn't go as planned, leading to a tough decision for Poles: pick up Fields' fifth-year option or trade the first overall pick for a haul. Ultimately, Poles decided to part ways with Fields, receiving only a sixth-round pick in return. This decision seems justified, as Caleb Williams' rookie year has outshined anything Fields accomplished with the Bears. Score: 7.7 out of 10. Number 1, the haul. It's hard to argue against this being the best move of Poles' tenure. Trading the number 1 overall pick for Carolina's first-round selection at number 9, a late second-round pick, a 2024 first-round selection, a 2025 second-round pick, and wide receiver DJ Moore is a game-changer. This move not only allowed Poles to continue evaluating Fields but also provided him with a true number 1 receiver and more. Plus, it weakened the Panthers' roster, giving the Bears a significant advantage. If Fields wasn't the answer, Poles now had 2 first-round picks in a quarterback-rich draft to find his guy. The Panthers ended up with the worst record, allowing the Bears to secure the quarterback they wanted while still landing a premium player with their own first-round pick. If the Bears used the 39th pick in the 2025 draft to move around for Ashton Janty, they could turn that number 1 pick into a treasure trove of talent. There are literally no downsides to this move. Score: 10 out of 10. Final score. If you've made it this far, you're probably eager to know how Poles fared overall. Based on our scoring system, he finished with a score of 6.62 out of 10. The silver lining? Most of his lower scoring moves were early in his tenure, while the higher scoring moves have come in the last 2 off-seasons. If this trend continues, Bears fans have plenty to celebrate in the years to come.